This is verse 6 of the third chapter, the Gospel of Matthew. We're finishing up a sentence that began in the preceding verse, in which John has advised us that there was this massive number of people from Jerusalem, from the surrounding regions, who were coming out at the preaching of John the Baptist, coming to hear him, being moved deeply by him. And John continues the thought now, Kai, and they abaptizonto, from baptizo, I baptize. It's a broad word. It can mean to wash, it can mean to dip or pour or sprinkle. All of those are legitimately part of the meaning of the word. Some have tried to tie the word to pure immersion. Of course, our Baptist friends have that in mind, but the word itself won't support that. It's used in a broad way of senses in the Old Testament. So even though John the Baptist probably did baptize by immersion, he was there in the Jordan, the word doesn't necessarily demand that, but one thing that is clear is they were baptized by him. This is the third person plural, imperfect, passive, indicative. So these people are going out and they are being baptized, passive voice. It's in the imperfect, meaning there's an ongoing sort of idea. This was an ongoing event. People were coming out and in great waves of crowds, I guess you'd say, they came out to be baptized. We hear its in preposition takes the dative singular, masculine, Jordane, so in the Jordan. They're baptized in the Jordan River. Potamo is the word for river. It's in the dative along with the word Jordan. So in the river Jordan, of course, you know Potamo, it's the animal, the hippopotamus. Hippo is horse, and potamos is the word for river, so that's one way in which the word comes over into English. They were baptized in the Jordan River. Hoop, preposition takes the genitive by him, so he's the instrument by which they're baptized. Exologumenoi. This is the word homologeo. It means to confess. Ex homologeo would be to confess out. A little bit more of an emphatic word. It's in the middle voice here. You'll notice it's a middle participle, so it's the present middle participle, masculine plural nominative, referring to these crowds who come out. The middle voice gives even additional emphasis to it. They are confessing out of themselves or for themselves, would be the sense of the middle. So it's quite a extraordinary word, suggesting the deep sense in which these people are confessing. And of course, what they're confessing are their sins, tos, in the accusative plural, hamartios, the accusative plural of hamartia, to sin, and then auton, of them, the genitive plural, possessive pronoun. So it was really, I'm sure, quite a sight as people were confessing their sins, and the sense of it is confessing their sins quite individually, so it's not exactly the kind of thing that one would do in a state of pride or arrogance, but really just the opposite, kind of broken confessing of their sins at the hands of and at the preaching of John the Baptist. And of course, they're doing so in preparation for the kingdom that John has announced is the justification, the reason, the rationale for them to be engaging in this extraordinary activity.